Okay, so we are back in Middle-earth, in Lord of the Rings Online, and we are going to do Bingo Boffin's quests.
A pleasant day to you, friend.
If you have a moment or two to spare, do you think I might trouble you for a spell? My name is Bingo, of the Delvingfield Boffins. It is so rare for me to see new folk on the path that runs by my hole. It is a pleasure to meet you. I have been feeling a mite lonely these days, you see, and could use a festive occasion on the horizon to put a spring in my step and to occupy my thoughts. Perhaps a dinner party would do the trick? Yes, that sounds capital. I will invite my neighbours, and you as well, of course. Could you run down to the Mitchell Delving Market and assess some of the produce on display? Tell me, what foods look particularly delicious and that may give me the spark of inspiration for a course or free to serve at my party? The market, yes, it's to the south of my orbit hole. Okay, I mean, you sent me a letter. Surely you should know who I am. Wait, what? Where do I find my letterbox? I thought we had a thing for mailboxes. Well, you're gonna have to believe me. we got a letter from him a while ago when we first started. Okay, let's. What is the rattling of bells? Or like wind chimes or something. It's very distracting. Oh, I can't fit through that. Okay, first off, let's get rid of all these tasks. That's the wrong one. Tasks. Complete tasks. Okay, so still south of here? What are these things? Oh. Okay. But I'm there. They're here? Must be beyond here? No? Yeah? Okay, so there's a field. Well, these don't look like markets to me. Okay, that's annoying. Where are these markets then? Assess the food of the Mitchell Delving Market. Now she mentioned market, but it's sort of closed. Is it inside the market? There's a vendor hall, I guess so then? Wait, what's this? That's a training hall. Oh. This? Okay, but shouldn't there be somebody around just to buy it? Or sell it, I mean? Like, they just have it laying around? It's not really a market. How could you call this a market? It's just, you've just abandoned stuff around here. And, well, do you just help yourselves? That's not really a market. Markets, you buy stuff. It's like a giveaway. A tub of taters. Taters would be very fine. Boiled, mashed, or stewed. Indeed. This is vegetables. A selection of greens on display looks most tasty. These are apples. The apples look nearly ripe, firm, and delicious. Is that all of them? There's one more somewhere. Over here. Hugo Broadbelt's pie. The pie smells wonderful, but it belongs to Hugo. I don't like the way he was staring at my pie. Huh? You know what? I haven't had pie in like forever. They did a good job of texturing there. I'll be honest, that looks kind of like a Mr. Kipling individual pie that you'd get. What if they just took a photo of one of those and like used that? Could they have done that?
Did any of the food capture your fancy?
Well, did any of the food of the market capture your fancy, Effie? Bingo listens to your report that everything looks delicious. That is both a wonderful thing and a pity, because it makes it very difficult to decide what to serve at my party. I need more than just an account of the ingredients, I suppose. I need a cookbook. There is a library in the Great Smiles at Duckborough. Wouldn't you mind terribly a quick trip to the library to check out a cookbook on my behalf? Perhaps leafing through such a book will give me a good idea of what to serve. Okay. Do they have a dragon as their weather vane? Is that a dragon? Yeah, I think it is. Oh, there's a better one. You can see it there. That's cool. They have a dragon weather vane. You don't see them on houses anymore. Wonder why. Yeah, we used to. Now I'm going to the library that we got rid of the ghost from.
Yes? Can I help you find something in particular?
You tell Donna Mira that you're looking for a cookbook suitable for preparing fine meals for dinner parties. And her face lights up. Very good, very good. There is no day that can be brightened with a tasty meal shared by friends. Any of the fine cookbooks on this shelf behind me will suffice, I warrant. Okay, let's take a fine cookbook then. Donna Marie smiles and writes down your name on a piece of parchment. Oh, we have a membership now? Okay. Well, Bingo better not keep the book for very long then. I don't want late fees.
This looks like just the thing. Wait, what's this?
Bingo takes the cookbook from you and begins to leaf through it when a folded parchment falls out from between the pages. The curious hobbit picks it up and unfolds it. What's this? Why, it's a map! Someone left a map in this cookbook, Effie. Barrow Downs, Weather Hills, Stone Trolls, Glade. Stone Trolls Glade. Look at these little pictures, my friend. Do you think these are real places? Bah, I can't let my mind wander to these places. I have a party to plan. Yes, bring this map to the Mapham House, Effie. I don't need it, and I do not want it. Wait, where's the... Oh, that's the Mapham House up there.
Hello there.
You have an unloved and unwanted object with no place else for it to go. But cannot bed for it away? Hand it over, and I'll make sure it joins other Maphams of its type in my keeping. Brombard extends his hand to receive the map, but then something catches his eye, and he pauses. Perhaps I spoke too hastily. It appears that there is a claimant for this Mapham after all, and he has run here at great speed to recover it. Bingo's right up the hill behind you, and looks exhausted.
I changed my mind.
I do not want that map to gather dust inside the Mapham House. I want to learn more about the places it depicts. I want to wander the Weather Hills, walking stick in hand. I want to cross the last bridge and see what lies beyond. I want to see Rivendell. Are there really elves there? I will keep the map, Effie, and I'll use it to design my adventure. Let us return to my hobby hole and make some plans. My inspiring friend. Bingo takes the map and looks at it eagerly. But whose map is it? Is it Bilbo's old map or something? Hobbits don't go on adventures. Some people have flags.
An adventure will be just the thing, but I will need your help.
Ah, it will take me some time to recover from that exercise. I've never run so quickly in all my days, Effie. And yet, I am more excited than ever before. An adventure! It'll be just the thing, but it'll take some preparations, to be sure. I'll need your help to get ready for this journey. There's some bingo badges. Battleby accepts these badges in trade for a number of fine items he has collected in his travels. Oh, that's cool.
I need to train for the adventure if I am to have success.
I can hardly wait to begin my journey, Effie, but I know there is much to be done before I depart. I need to train for the adventure if I am to have success on the road. I'll need knowledge and supplies and physical strength and Bingo shudders. There is one more thing I will need, but let us not speak of that now. There is enough to do to get ready without beginning with the most perilous of tasks. But first, knowledge. You know old Gaffer Gamgee up Hobbiton Way? He was the gardener for Bilbo Baggins for many years, and it could be that he was privy to old Bilbo's secrets. He might have given the Gaffer some adventuring advice. Make your way to Bagshot Row in Hobbiton and see if the Gaffer has any sound advice for a hobbit starting out on an adventure or a journey. Okay, so where is he? Oh, up there? I can train to be a gardener?
What do you need?
What's that? You say Bingo Boffin wants to go on an adventure? Here I thought the Delvingfield Boffins were respectable sorts. They gather hems and haws for a moment. You tell young Bingo that the only advice I have for hobbits thinking of leaving the Shire is this. Don't. Naught but trouble will ever come of a journey. Mr. Bilbo was a well-spoken hobbit, as you should hope to meet. But I'm afeard he mixed up with some downright odd folk abroad. Poor fellow. I have no further advice for Mr. Boffin, but I do know that he'll be wanting for foodstuffs on his journey. If you run up to the apple doors on the side of the hill and pick some of the fallen apples, I dare say his stomach will be satisfied, even if his head will not. Good day to you.
I've no chuck with strangers.
Oh, he has a quest for me as well. You're new, aren't you? There's work that he's doing, but I can't do it myself. I should be gardening over at Bag End. But Mr. Lotho now, he says he and his ma don't need my services no more. Me has worked the land for Mr. Bilbo and Mr. Frodo. The apples in that orchard are going to rot there on the ground unless someone gathers them. Why don't you head over and see if any are still good? Those sackful baggins might want for common folk like me on their land. But there's naught they can do, eh? The orchard is just up the hill and north to the west.
Why are you bothering me?
Oh, he doesn't teach you gardening. He sells you stuff. So if you want to do cooking, I guess you can get supplies. Oh, okay. There's party tree. Bag End. Yeah, I'll deviate for the mine and stuff. So it pays the bills after all. Oh, the orchard, right? The orchard. That's Bilbo's orchard? This one? This is Shire. It's interesting that they added shrews as like enemies. Normally games would go for like rats because, you know, shrews. would anyone think shrews attack people? I mean, rats wouldn't really either, but I mean, they might bite you if they're hungry enough. But shrews? Yeah, I don't know. What was the other quest? Toss a hand. Oh, not that one. Ballad of Bingo Boffin. Oh, this one I haven't done. Wait, is this the same quest? Are they the same quest? I'm so confused. So that counted for doing both quests? But the one I was meaning to do, the main one, the Boffin one, isn't ticked? Why is it not ticked? Should it be ticked if it's done? But it's not ticked. But I can't do anything else there. As your return. But was I supposed to return the apples to Boffin? But it only feels like it's done one quest. Fallen apples.
Just a moment.
I get an apple seeker, which is a hammer. Okay. That Lothlórien won't be the ruin of Bag End as long as I have something to say about it. Thanks for your help, Effie.
Is there something I can do for you?
This looks to be a fine batch of apples, and you should give Mr. Boffin a good start for his journey. Well, we'll do. I don't mind telling you that when the apples run out, I'd be turned around and head for home. The wild is no place for a hobbit. The gaffer gives you a nice basket in which to hold the apples. Thanks. So they're in an apple container now? Well, I guess there's a quest item, so it's not in my inventory. Does copper actually look like orange rock? Or they just make it look like that because that's what it looked like in World of Warcraft?
The gaffer gave you some supplies. How thoughtful. Oh, wait. Apples?
Was it like that because my character's facing slightly off from him? Let's find out.
The gaffer gave you some supplies. How thoughtful. Oh, wait. Apples?
So the audio is based on the position your character's facing. That's interesting. What's that? The gaffer gave you some apples for my journey? That was very thoughtful of him. I must be certain to write a note of thanks. He is truly a gentle... Apples? Oh my. I cannot stand apples. Well, I'm sure those are a fine specimen, Effie, but I simply cannot abide the wormy things. I will not take even the smallest bite. Bring the basket into the bird and baby inn and leave it by the counter, if you would, my friend. Someone will eat those apples, but that somebody absolutely, positively will not be me. Well, we went past the forest of mushrooms. We could collect mushrooms for him. I can't tell the difference between poisonous mushrooms and regular mushrooms, but I'm sure you'll find out. There you go, have some apples. Esmeralda Burrows stares at you suspiciously.
Bingo, Boffin? A going away present? What is going on?
You there, what do you think you are leaving those apples there? Are they for anyone to take? Where did they come from? You forced to tell Esmeralda that they were a gift from Bingo, but he did not want them. Bingo Boffin? Whose birthday was it? And wouldn't his friends know he doesn't like the things? What's that? They were a gift from Old Ham Gamgee? A going away gift? Esmeralda's eyes have gained a conspiratorial shine, and you excuse yourself as politely as you can manage. Well, I shouldn't think anyone would care if Bingo Boffin disappeared.
Nothing to be done. If Esmeralda knows, the whole Shire will know.
You're back, and without the apples. Lovely. I am certain someone will enjoy them. Meanwhile, I bought some supplies from Petunia Greenhand, and should have enough food to last for a good while. But why the long face, Effie? You tell Bingo that Esmeralda Burrows managed to learn of Bingo's upcoming departure, despite the fact that you barely said a word about it. Well, there's nothing to be done, I suppose. If Esmeralda knows, or Mitchell Delving will know by tomorrow, and the rest of the Shire will be buzzing by next week. It can't be helped. The next area in which I must train is physical strength, and I know just how to do it. I will climb the stock tower. Meet me at the base of the tower, south of the town of Stock, and we can climb the stock tower together. Where is Stock? Oh, Stock. Oh, over there? I've got to travel all the way over there. Oh, it's this tower. Okay. He appears to be struggling already. Oh no. Platforming. It's a jumping puzzle. Oh. A very easy jumping puzzle.
This was a bad idea.
Bingo's face is beet red, and he is doubled over with exhaustion. I say, who knew how this tower was so tall? I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna go any higher. I know a better way. Yes. Meet me in the golden and perch. It's back in the town stock. Can we actually climb this though? Oh, that's a shame. That'd be funny if we could climb in and get like a title or something for doing it. Just to shove it in the face of Bingo Bongo. That's his name, right? Bingo Bongo? Bingo Boffin. Okay. So, his solution is go to the pub. I mean, it sounds like a Hobbit kind of like plan. If at first you don't succeed, go to the pub.
What a way to build up these arm muscles. Lifting a mug of ale to my lips.
My bad.
What a way to build up these arm muscles. Lifting a mug of ale to my lips.
I already feel much more prepared for my journey because you're sozzled, mate. So we have got a little advice of adventuring. I purchased some of the supplies I will need, and I have done a little exercise to get in shape for the journey. There's just one more fit area in which I need to train, but we'll get to that in a little while.
There is nothing for it. I must learn to swim.
I have knowledge, supplies, and strength, Effie, and they will serve me well on my journey. But there is one more thing I must master before my adventure begins, and it is not something that comes naturally to hobbits. I must learn to swim. Have you seen the number of rivers on this map? Whoever drew this map must have been quite fond of the things, because there are squiggly lines and little ponds all over the place. There's nothing for it, Effie. I must become a master of the waterways. Speak to me when you are ready, and we will go down to the Brandywine and practice. Sounds like a bad idea.
I am as ready as I will ever be.
Alright, Effie. I am ready as I will ever be. Let us walk down to the Brandywine and practice being fish.
Bingo has decided to master one final skill for his journey. He will learn to swim.
Oh, is this going to be the end of him? Goodbye, Bingo. It was nice knowing you. Well, here we are, Effie. Time for this hobbit to learn a new skill. Alright. Is he really going to do it? Seems like he is. He's going to try and swim. Seems like a poor fool. Has the Brandywine always looked this wide? Looks cold too. Does it look cold to you? I mean, there's a river. It's not going to be warm, is it? Effie, might I have a word? It occurs to me that I have made a slight error in judgment, Effie, and I have perhaps not dressed entirely appropriately for the cold, frigid waters. Bingo shivers. What do you think? Do you think perhaps I need to warm myself up? Possibly get the blood flowing? That is a capital idea, my intelligent woman friend. What's he doing? Where am I? Ah! He's gone mad. Stop! Oh, I can't bear to look. That was just the thing. I was wrong. I'm not ready. Effie? I need you. I am a bit warmer, but the water still looks cold and now I just feel tired. You think maybe this is just a bad spot? Maybe I should try another place on the bank? Good idea. Patience, everyone. I am almost all set. Maybe here will be better. Dude, you've barely moved. This is just sad. I don't know. What if someone swam across first as a demonstration? Yes, that might do it. I'll watch you swim, my adventuring friend. Fine. Your muscles ache, but you have put on a fine demonstration. I was waiting for him to follow me and then just swept away. What? I have to swim back. It makes more sense to walk over the bridge. That was incredible, my friend. If you could do it, I certainly think I can do it as well. Here I go. I'm swimming, I'm swimming! Look at him go! You're doing it, Bingo! Supposed to swim to the other side. I did it, Effie! Did you see me? Your feed was pretty good, but I'm afraid my own may have shown you up some. Now, that was a true display of swimming prowess. Wouldn't you say so? No. No, I would not. I am drenched, but I am happy, my friend. Let us return to the Golden Perch and dry off. And I think I'll grab myself one of those ales. I heard they can come in pints. I think that went fairly well, Effie. You might not have had a great look at you at it. You might not have had something or other, but I'd say I mastered the art of swimming remarkably quickly. Bingo seems to be looking everywhere but at your face. Just for fun, though, I think I'll avoid rivers while on my journey. Dry land makes for a more interesting trip, I'd say, and it would be a shame to take the easy way and float across every river that squiggles its way across my path. You understand? I'm sure. Here's the Jews. Boy, Sicking stone, sure. I feel well prepared for the journey now, Effie. I am ready for anything. I just need to pack up the belongings I will need and put a few more things in order before I depart. Will you help me with those final preparations? It saddens me to leave the Golden Perch and her fine ale behind, but that is the life of an adventurer, is it not? Let us return to my hobbit hole in Mitchell Davin. Now go journey across the map. Thanks, Bingo. Where is he? Oh, inside? Okay. Why is it so dark in here?
I hope you will pardon the mess. I have had so few visitors lately.
And I am afraid I have let the place get a bit disorganized. I will pack up my belongings and clean up while I'm at it. Bingo frowns. Do you know something? I had quite forgotten until just now, but I have borrowed a number of items from my neighbours over the years and never returned them. I should give these items back before I leave. After all, you never know what might happen on such a journey. I borrowed the ball of twine from Poppy Bracegirdle across the way. Would you mind returning to her and some of these other belongings? I've borrowed items to my other neighbours as well. Not you. Who am I going to? It's like right on me. Do we have to pick them up somewhere? Yeah, you're the one. I don't have them, do I? Okay, where are they? Oh, over here. So I gotta do them individually? Probably accepts a ball of twine with a confused smile. Now go find a teapot. Oh, there we go. Who borrows a teapot? Merrimack graciously accepts the teapot. Over here. Myrtle accepts the bucket with a disapproving stare. Oh.
I wrote a petition to keep Bingo from going on this foolish adventure.
Bingo kept my bucket for so long I never thought I'd see it again. But now he sends you over to return it with no explanation. You open your mouth to respond and she silences you with a curt gesture. No need to explain now, Effie. I know why Bingo is returning all his borrowed items. He is leaving the Shire. Yes, Esmeralda Burrows told me all about his little secret. I will not stand by idly. I will not stand idly by. I wrote a petition to have Bingo put in the lock holes to keep him from undertaking this foolish adventure, and many notable hobbits signed it. Go speak with the mayor and see if he has ruled on it yet. Myrtle sniffs righteously, certain that her petition will succeed. So these little lock things, lock boxes, lock doors, or whatever she just said. That's like Hobbit jail. They can't keep him there forever though, can they? Oops. Just knocked the A off my thing. Okay. Is my A okay? My A is acting weird. 1 second. I got a mechanical keyboard. My A's gone weird. Oh, the inside's broken. Brilliant. Seems I'm going to need a new A. Get a little plastic out. How did this go? Could I glue this in? So the little... So I got the little cross section inside has snapped. But I think even if I put it in, I don't think... Here, I think there's more parts that are missing. Maybe. Because it doesn't seem to look correct no matter what. Great, so I've got a dodgy A. And I'm betting you can't just buy an A key. Bollocks. Well, still kinda works. It's just... It just wobbles around now.
Good day.
Yes, well, how can I help you? I do hope that it is a quick matter, for I am late for a dinner. You politely asked the mayor if he has ruled on his petition submitted by Myrtle Boggs. He sighs. If I had known the sort of complaints I would have had to deal with as a mayor, I would never have accepted the office. Do this. Do that. Stop this person from leaving. Make this person leave. There's a constant din of noise, Effie. I suppose the dinners make it all worthwhile, but only just. I am not going to rule on this petition. If Myrtle Boggs wants to stop Bingo Boffin from leaving the Shire, she can lock him up herself. You take this petition and give it to Mr. Boffin, because I want nothing to do with it. Yeah, I can still move it. Mostly. Yeah, it pretty much works. I'll just have to get a new one. Hopefully they don't cost too much. Never really looked into new keys. Hopefully they're all universal as well. And not proprietarily connected.
Will you look at this? What sweet neighbours I have.
What is this, Effie? He handed Bingo the petition and he reads it quickly. But instead of the crestfallen face you expected, the hobbit smiles brightly. Wow, will you look at this? Myrtle Boggs obtained signatures from good hobbits throughout the neighbourhood to have me locked up in the lockholes. What a lovely compliment that is. My neighbours care so deeply about me that they are willing to go to such an extreme to keep me from leaving. I have to do something nice for Myrtle, Effie. Can you go to the statue of Macho and Blanco in the centre of town and pick some of the flowers that grow there to give to Myrtle? Tell her that I received her message as clear as day and will return as soon as I am able. What sweet neighbours I have. Now I feel bad that I borrowed their items for so long without returning them. And Myrtle and Boffin gonna get married when he returns? She does care so deeply. Here we are, now let's steal these wildflowers. Or were they grown by people? Who knows? Wait, we're just taking one? We're gonna make a little bouquet out of it? Oh, apparently not. Myrtle accepts the flowers with confusion and embarrassment.
Oh, what is this? I will write another petition.
Oh, what are these flowers, Effie? Has the mayor ruled on my petition to put Bingo Boffin into the lockhouse? You explained that Bingo wanted you to deliver these flowers to Myrtle in reparation for her kind thoughts. Kind thoughts? I mean, yes, of course, I wish only the best for all my neighbours, but still. Myrtle turns a bright shade of red. I will write another petition. This one will be about something else, but it will be serious. You'll see. Aw, you leave Myrtle to gather her thoughts and her signatures. Aw, how adorable.
The journey is so close now.
I thank you once again, Effie. I am touched to know that Myrtle cares so much for me, and I will miss her. But now, if you will excuse me, I have some more packing to do. But the journey is so close now. Yep, that fits me.
The day has finally arrived.
My journey begins. I want you to travel with me. If you do not object to the adventure, you are under no bond to go further than you will, and if you decide to take your leave at any point, I will not judge nor think less of you for the decision. But I hope you will share in my journey, no matter the miles. Do you know something, my woman friend? I thought it would be more difficult to begin, but it seems that leaving is easy after all. I thought it would be more difficult to say goodbye to my home, but the idea of such an adventure fills my heart with excitement, enough to propel my feet. I have studied the map with a great deal, and believe we should leave Mitchell Delving by the eastern road, making for Waymeet and Tuckborough. Let us walk to the crossing of the ways, at the town of Waymeet, and then decide our next course. Okay, so we need to go to Waymeet. And we have our new title. Actually, yeah. We should use that one. Why am I called Fur Cutter? No, I'm Evie of the Quick Post. Okay, so we're at Waymeet. This is the outfit? Okay.
I think I forgot something.
I've spent the last few minutes trying to decide what has been troubling me, and I think I've at last got it sorted. My walking stick. I left it leaning against the side of my hobbit hole, and did not pick it up when we departed. Would you mind running back to my hole and retrieving the walking stick? I thought it was easy to leave. And easy it was. Easy to leave without my walking stick. But I miss it already and cannot go much further without it. Hope you do not think me a fool for leaving it, but leave it I did. I'll continue on to Bywater while you fetch the walking stick, so we do not slow the journey so overmuch. I will meet you in the centre of Bywater in a short while. Okay, finally back. Okay, so where has he left his stick? Oh, here. You retrieve Bingo's walking stick and should now bring it to him in Bywater. Oh, is he inside? Is he inside the Green Dragon? Yep.
Ah, there you are, my travelling companion.
And you've collected my walking stick. Very good. That'll be a big help on the miles ahead. I do not doubt it. I did not nip into the Green Dragon just for this ale, Effie. Though it is quite good and you should try some. No, I was being followed about town by a number of nosy hobbits. They came in here to evade them. I think perhaps we two should have we should leave quietly and slip through the swamps around Frogmorton so we can leave without being pestered. I'll meet you in the Frogmoors. Okay, where are the Frogmoors? Over there, okay. Okay, sure. Oh, he's right here. Okay then.
I think we evaded the nosy hobbits, but my choice of detour is not ideal.
You see, I simply can't stand frogs and toads. As item fills me with trepidation, I find myself quite unable to move. No, do not say it. I thought perhaps the Frogmoors was just a silly name. I did not know it'd be home to so many other creatures. Slimy, croaking devils. Can you defeat some of the wild hill toads in our way? Just enough for me to get back to the road? I would appreciate it ever so much. Poor frog ears. Okay, all done. Now where is he? Oh, he's back there. He did not move.
You are not going to believe this, but I have forgotten something else.
I bought one of the satchels I intended to bring, but forgot the other. Can you run back to my home and retrieve it for me? I simply can't do without the other satchel. Indeed, it contains almost the entire reason for my journey. You have defeated enough of the toads that I should be able to make it back to the road, and will continue the journey while you run back to get my other satchel. I will meet up with you on the outskirts of the town of Budgeford, if you find that agreeable. No, I do not. Ah. You retrieve Bingo's other satchel and should now bring it to him in Budgeford. Okay, what I should do is grab the stable master while I'm here and use that. Costs a little bit, but better than me have to run around everywhere, isn't it? At least that's the way I think.
Hello there.
I wish you'd tell you. I guess basically those ones you don't have. Well, those ones I don't have either. That's annoying. Why can't... Wait, I can use swift travel, but not. Oh, different places. I'm just stupid. So the blue ones are the only ones I have? Yeah, that's how you tell. Oh, I can go 4-inch key from here? Oh. Minus Tariff Midsummer. So Budgeford isn't even on there. We were there, then Bywater. Where is Budgeford? Oh, I'm stupid. It's a big red symbol there, Budgeford. But I don't have stock, do I? I don't have stock because I'm a fool. And didn't use the stable master while I was there. So, Hobbiton. Okay, so now we're actually gonna grab the stable master here.
What do you need?
What's going on here?
There you are, and you retrieve the satchel I left behind.
Thank you very much for this, my friend. Do you know why this satchel was so important for me to have? It is because the bag contains my parchment, quill, and several ink bottles. I intend to write about my journey, keeping a record of everything that happens to us on the way. I want to document my adventure so I'll never forget it. I thought it would be easy to leave my home, Effie. I told you as much when we departed Mitchell Delving, did I not? But it seems that some part of me has been dragging his feet. First I left my walking stick, and then I developed a fear of toads I never had before. And then I discovered my satchel and writing supplies were left behind. Like young Willibald here, whatever, here with the hole in his boat, I find it harder to leave home than I expected. But I will not give up as long as I have you nearby to encourage me, my friend. The journey awaits.
Our journey continues, my adventurous friend.
It'll be a short walk to the Brandywine Bridge, but then we will cross into Buckland. I've only been over the bridge a few times in my life, and that was to visit my cousin Priska and her family. To visit my cousin, her family. Perhaps we can stop by her home for a short visit before travelling further east. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. First, let us walk to the bridge and admire the view. Here we are again.
Let us cross the bridge and visit my cousin Priska.
Was it so long ago that I was learning to swim over there? Do you remember? It's right over there. Bingo stands silently and thought for a moment. I appreciate you not telling everyone I was not really swimming, Effie. That was a kind turn, and I will not forget it. It'll still be a fine adventure, and even bridge-bound and landlocked. Let us cross the bridge and visit my cousin Priska at her home in Newbury. If I remember correctly, her home is just across the bridge and south, through the Buckland Gate. First house on the left. It's a very high bridge considering. Oh, more quests have popped up?
I'm sorry. My thoughts were elsewhere.
Farmer Maga sent you? Just what I needed on top of all else has happened. As there were not enough of that big folk took everything, we had to deliver that Rollo and Dodric went off on their own.
Might I trouble you for some help?
Some man from around Bree came to Maggots demanding food and got run off by the dogs. But we, Rollo, Dodric and I, crossed the bridge. We were waylaid by big folk just like him on the bridge. They made us take everything from our wagons and put it on theirs. Then they headed off east along the Great East Road, but not before giving a good licking to Mr. Maggot's own wagon. Now look at her, all in tatters. I know I was lucky to get away from my hide, but without that produce being delivered, my hide will be worth nothing after Maggot gets done with it. Dodric and Rollo ran off after the wagon and found that the brigands' camp is between here and Adso's camp on the north side of the road. I'd appreciate if you'd get the produce back. Okay, we shall do that.
It has been so long since Cousin Bingo came to visit.
And here the house is so dirty and untidy. I wish he had written a letter to let me know he was coming. But my children are now and about already, running errands throughout Crickhollow, Newbury and Buckland. Would you mind telling them to come home? You ask Priska how you'll find her children, and she smiles. I can tell you where I thought they were going, if that helps. Angelica loves animals. She's always looking to feed and water the livestock, and even loves cleaning up after them. If there's an animal in jeopardy, she'll be there as well, trying to help it. Berelac also likes to help out with chores, but only if you bring him near to a quiet, sunny place to sleep. He is likely sleeping in a haystack somewhere. Camellia left home with a bucket. She was going to get some water from the well. Dinner has been sweet on young Celadine Brandybuck for some time now. She may know where he is. Esmeralda loves to go dancing in the Toad Marsh. Fosco is unusual among my children in that he loves the river and the ferry. But he wants to learn boating. He's likely daydreaming not far from the Buckleberry Ferry. I went to the Buckland Fair with Griffo earlier today, but I had my fill before long and came home. Griffo may still be there. He was really tucking into his food when I left. Oh my, how many do we have to find? Oh, well, she's up there then. How do you think she got all the way up here? She doesn't want to come down now, does she? Not with all this attention anyway. You tell Angelica the Bingo Boffin, her first cousin, once removed, has come to visit. Oh, how lovely. Mother always spoke very highly of Cousin Bingo. I'll head home to see him in just a moment.
Let a fellow sleep if you have any decency.
What is it? Let a fellow asleep. If you have any decency. You tell Barrelac that Bingo Boffin, his first cousin. Oh, you tell Barrelac that Bingo Boffin, his first cousin, once removed, has come to visit. I'll get up in a moment. Okay, so it should be one straight ahead. Oh, this is the fair? Okay.
The food at this fair is delicious and abundant.
Hello there, stranger. I'm waiting for another plate of meat and cheese. But if you let someone know, I'm sure they'll bring you one as well. The food at this fair is delicious and abundant. You tell Griffin that Bingo Boffin, his first cousin, once removed, has come to visit. Ah, I have not seen Cousin Bingo in a long time. Last time I saw him come to visit, I was very small. I remember Mother served a delicious roast duck pie. And there's plenty for everyone. I'll return home to see Cousin Bingo in a moment. Don't know where my brain was going. Moomin? Another one asleep.
All right, I'll go there in a moment.
One of Fosco's eyes blinks open and studies you closely. You apologize for waking him, and also tell him that Bingo Boffin, his first cousin once removed, has come to visit. His eyes blink shut, and the snoring resumes.
Dancing is something you can do anywhere, and should.
You apologize for the interruption and also tell Esmeralda that Bingo Boffin, her first cousin once removed, has come to visit. What a lovely surprise! I will return home in a moment. Dancing is something you can do anywhere, and should. Oh, there's a stable here? Oh.
How do you do?
Oh, there's two of them right here. Oh, did you die?
You see before you a defeated hobbit, stranger.
I asked Celadine Brandybuck to the festival dance, but she did not wish to attend them with me, and told me so. I picked these flowers and everything. Or a crushing defeat. You give Dynadas your sympathy, and also tell him that Bingo Boffin, his first cousin once removed, has come to visit. I see. I will come to see cousin Bingo, and will attempt to adopt a sunny disposition. He'll be none the wiser. The next time he comes to visit, perhaps I will have bounced back from this sad defeat. It is to be hoped, is it not? He did die. He died inside. Poor fellow.
Yes? Can I help you with something?
You tell Camellia that Bingo Boffin, her first cousin, once removed, has come to visit. Oh, how nice. I had better finish drawing water from the well and bring it home. I imagine that adventuring is thirsty work, and cousin Bingo may be quite parched. No, not house. Skills? Mounts. I wish I knew how to lock the taskbar. Or the action bars. Oh, they're all here. Just want to sleep again.
How does Priska keep track of all these children?
I want you to promise me something, Effie. If something along this journey I decide I want to have children, remind me of Cousin Priska, and then talk me out of it, with force if necessary.
I am really sorry about this, but I think we forgot one.
I must confess I did not remember Priska having so many sons and daughters. I will work to remember all their names. When I was last here several years ago, one of Priska's daughters made an impression, for she was growing quite an adventurous sort. What would she say about my present journey, I wonder? She had a flowery name, I believe. Marigold, perhaps? Yes, that was it. Now, where is young Marigold? Bingo peers at the assemblage of boffins, and his curious smile slowly fades. Oh, I'm really sorry about this, Effie, but I think we forgot one.
Marigold has been going further and further into the old forest recently.
You're right, I don't see Marigold anywhere, but that's not unusual. She is always wandering off. She fashioned herself a wooden sword and fancies herself a hero. Can you believe that? She's been going further and further into the old forest recently, and sometimes brings back mushrooms and other treats for the rest of us kids. It's dangerous in there, though. Bats and roots and wolves, she says. If you're going to track her down in the old forest, you'll need to deal with all those at some point. Great. Right, we really have no idea which it is. We just, oh yeah, just go back into the old forest and just wander around, try and find her. This place was smashed in. Huh. Okay, so I've got to defeat certain things. Okay. You're a bear. Still need wolves. And then find roots. More bats. I guess go up there and then head south. Because that's where the roots are anyway, I think. Hopefully we'll find wolves along the way. from here? It is. It is this way, I think. That's just taking me up there. Oh, thank you. I can't see anything. I guess that's what wolves dealt with. Now we just need to get over that way. Go away. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's routes over here. Perfect. Okay, now where is she? She's down there. Huh. Has a debuff aura. Hello? Did I say you could sneak up on me? Do you think you're allowed to stalk me? Oh, you know the person I'm after? I'll be further on. How many hobbits are there in here? Oh, you're up there. How did he get here?
This spooky forest makes me nervous.
We found marigold, Effie. I have only recently become an adventurer of sorts, and I must say that my old habits and customs are difficult to shake. For this spooky forest makes me uncomfortable. But Marigold is just a young hobbit, and she's been coming in here and dealing with its dangers on a regular basis. Her gifts of mushrooms and treats must have brought the silence of her siblings, for Priska would never allow this behavior.
Cousin Bingo is an adventurer too? I am so happy to hear it.
Do you know that I have never really believed I was a Boffin, Effie? All of my brothers and sisters are so dull and happy to stay at home, as far from excitement as possible. Esmeralda might go dancing in the Toad Marsh, but when I suggested we walk to the Midgewater Marshes on the other side of Bree and dance there, she refused. She threatened to tell our mother, so I did not push her, but isn't that dull? Marigold brandishes her sword and shield. I made the sword from a branch and rescued the shield from a wolf's den when the wolves were gone. I didn't think any other Boffins would do those things, but now it seems Cousin Bingo is an adventurer too. You don't know how happy I am to hear that. Anyway, you found me just in time. I met a curious creature in the woods and he offered to show me his home. You can come along too if you like. I didn't catch his name, but he wore yellow boots and said his house was in the northeast of here. Wait, how do I get around?
Have you ever seen such a cozy little cottage?
It is the home of my new friend Tom and his wife Goldberry. They are most mysterious. I want to learn more about them if I can. Where did they come from? Why do they live in the old forest? I have so many questions, but whenever I ask them, they only smile and have no direct answers for me. Still, I am so very pleased to have met them. What does Cousin Bingo think of my new friends, I wonder?
What a strange sight. A tidy little cottage in a dangerous wood.
Home to a most peculiar individual and his equally mysterious wife. I never thought such a place existed, Effie. If my journey ended tomorrow, I would still count it as an adventure full of wonders. I need to rest from our journey through the forest. Perhaps later I can speak with Tom and Goldberry and write a description of them for my own journal.
I need a description of this curious Tom Bombadil fellow.
You know that I wanted to document our journey, Effie, writing down the experiences we have and the places we see. And that includes just describing the people we meet. No account of my adventures to this point would be complete without a description of this curious Tom Bombadil fellow. And just that much is clear. But I have encountered an early problem in an attempt, for I simply do not know any way to describe them in such a way that does the fellow justice. Can you speak to him and learn what you can of Tom, in order to educate me on the subject? What are his likes and dislikes? From where did he come? And what drives him day to day? Good luck to you, my friend. Perhaps the words will flow when you report back to me of what you learn. I mean, I seriously doubt it. There he is.
Now let the fun begin, let us sing together.
Hoy now, young one. Questions are for asking, but the fun lies in the seeking. You ask about old Tom, but what is a question of many answers? Why not ask the trees why they be a swaying, or the light a brightening? Tom likes walking in the woods of an evening, and singing in the morning sun when the moon skips away, as would all who would try it. Still, you ask and ask, too many questions for such a lovely day. Stand in the foam of the falling water nearby, and you'll know what it is to be Tom Bombadil. Freezing cold? Okay, where's the waterfall? I hear it. You stand in the cold water until you are waterlogged and sopping.
Tom Bomb, jolly Tom, Tom Bombadillo.
Tom seems delighted. Something where you are, like Tom after a fresh rain in spring, dripping all about but refreshed and happy. Learn from old Tom, free as summer, seen summers and winters and summers again, one for every droplet that cascades from the heights. Now then, still with questions, Tom's way is to take the bad and make it good. Old Man Willow, that mean streak in his heart has grown wider for many a day now, and he could do with some cheering. Go to Old Willow Man and dance, lighten his mood, then you'll know what it is to share Tom's interest in all creatures, both good and bad. No, that's... Is that it? Is that the way? No, go this way. Go away, stupid wolves. Did your attacks have to be so loud? Okay. Get rid of you, doing that. Can I just do slash dance? Yeah, there we go. You dance for a moment, you feel a sense of welcome. Then, it is gone. Please don't hear me, please don't hear me. Please don't hear me. Damn it! It makes so sound! Stop it!
Hey, come, Derry Dole, can you hear me singing?
Hey, do Mary Doe, dancing all the day. Questions are for answering, but that's enough today. Tom's eyes are bright, but he is clearly done with questions.
Tom is a mystery. Asking him questions is met with laughter and nonsense.
This is not working, Effie. Tom is a mystery, and any attempt to get him to answer questions about himself is met with laughter and nonsense. Perhaps if we were to read some more of my account so far, you'd better understand why we want to know more about him. Take my manuscript to him and see if it gets him to open up about himself, if you would. Sorry, I just, like, it's just a joke inside my head. I was thinking of Aeronauts. Have you seen that? The parody of Star Wars Aeronauts made on YouTube. Well, you know, midichlorians is heroin. So I was thinking, well, why is Tom Bombadil so crazy and always laughing and doesn't want to answer any questions? It's because of heroin.
Come, Derry Dole, can you hear me singing?
Tom takes the manuscript and runs his hands over the pages. What a wonder! These leaves, all covered with words written down with care. I can feel the letters beneath my fingers, ink dried and thoughts saved. That's not Tom's way, but there is a joy in remembering. These pages are like a young song in the morning, but carried on the wind until afternoon where it might be heard again. I delight in the feel of these pages and their tiny words. Let me sit with them a while and you speak with the river daughter. Goldberry has returned from her spring for a time, and she is more fair and more lovely than when she left. Definitely heroin. You want me to do what? Can we go to the river? It's a Goldberry's. Oh, over here.
I bid you welcome, wanderer in the wood.
Your face is full of questions, young one. Has Tom confused you with his riddles and his songs? You tell Goldberry that you have been unable to learn much about her husband, despite his friendly and open nature. I believe he is giving you what you sought, Effie, though you may not know it. Who is Tom Bombadil? He is, and no one else. He is a mischievous sort, and loves to laugh. He will ask you to stand beneath a waterfall only to experience the feel of the water and the joy of the dripping on the carpet. He is the master of water, wood and hill, and cares for all who inhabit those places, even if their hearts are rotten and mean. He seeks to lighten their moods and ease their pains. But that is the long answer. He is Tom Bombadil, and there is no one else like him.
Yes, that seems a fair assessment of our peculiar host. Thank you.
Bingo listens to Goldberry's description of Tom and nods. Yes, I think that seems to be a fair assessment of our peculiar host. Thank you for obtaining that for me. I still cannot believe that you actually stood underneath a waterfall and danced with a malevolent tree on my behalf, Effie. You are a good friend, and I am glad you are coming with me on this journey. Oh, is this a weekly thing when it first launched? I guess so. Synonyms for spooky. Heavy, conqueror of writer's block.
Please speak to Tom and retrieve my manuscript before we go.
Alright, Effie. I would say it is time to see Marigold safely back to Newbury, and for our own journey to continue. I've enjoyed this brief stay at the house of Tom Bombadil, but there is so many other places to see and people to meet. Would you mind speaking to Tom and retrieve my manuscript from him? I am most interested to hear what he thought of it, now that he has had plenty of time to read.
Hey, come, Derry Dole, can you hear me singing?
You asked Tom what he thought of Bingo's manuscript, but the strange fellow is only puzzled. Your words are all a scramble, young one. Tom remembers a great many things: the sun in the morning, the breezes of midday, and the swelter of afternoon, and the cool of evening, but he does not know of pages of which you speak. There's no need for writing. If you spend all day writing, that is a day you have missed. Do not look so glum. I'm sure this writing will turn up. I've set it down outside. There's so many things to see. Happy distractions, or and sometimes things get lost. Always found in the dead. In the day. Yeah. Tom has absent-mindedly set down Bingo's manuscript somewhere. Note to self, don't lend anything to Tom Bombadil. But he did take it outside. Why? Why would he have taken it outside? Tom has misplaced my manuscript.
Misplaced my manuscript? Oh, bother!
I know there wasn't much yet of it, but I still keenly feel its loss. I'll not be able to recreate exactly what I wrote the first time. Perhaps I should just abandon this endeavour. I am not a writer, and I am not an adventurer. You seek to console the unhappy hobbit, and soon Bingo is slightly less despondent. Perhaps you're right, Effie. Tom is most at home outdoors. Perhaps he's headed down somewhere nearby. Can you look around in the vicinity to see if you see any pages of my manuscript? I do not want to lose the record of this journey so near to the start of it. Oh, we'll go up here. Okay. Found some of Bingo's pages. Did the wind bring others north? Did he do this on purpose? You should bring these pages back to Bingo. Really, is this all of them? Oh, that goes to the Barrow Downs. Well, the title for this quest makes sense because it'll be Page Hunter.
The wind must have carried the rest of the pages into the Barrow Downs.
Thank you for finding part of my manuscript, Effie. Tom must have set it down outside and the wind took it, carrying pages north among the trees. We found some of them, but it seems to me that the rest of the pages must have been carried further north, into the Barrow Downs. Bingo shivers. That place has a frightful reputation, and I did not plan to explore it. But now it seems I have no choice. We have to search the Barrow Downs for the remainder of the missing pages. Looks as if I am missing the section from my journal that concerns my swimming lesson, and the section dealing with our departure from the Shire. After we are finished in the Barrow Downs, we should travel back to Newbury and bring Marigold home. I'll see you there.
If you are going to brave the Barrow Downs, so am I.
You found some of Cousin Bingo's missing pages to the path to the north, didn't you? That way leads to the Barrow Downs. If you're going to that spooky place, so am I. A hero never runs from a challenge, no matter how scary. I've heard that some frightful creatures made their home in the burial mounds of men in the Barrow Downs, and we'll need to face some of them if we go there. Watch out for ravenous barghusts and giant crawlers, for they'll be watching out for you. Oh, we're going into the Barrow Downs then. Oh, loads of quests here. Okay.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
I came here to find my missing daughter, Lalia, whatever. I'm terribly worried about her. You see, she'd been going on about the last prince and one of Mr. Butterbird's tales. It's one of his better ones, that's for sure. But I'd say the tale isn't quite the truth. Lalia has been going on for a while. I fear she's come here to the Barrow Downs in search of this prince of hers. I came here in search of my daughter, and now I'm lost myself. In the tale, the last prince's barrow is between the northern barrow and the dead spire by a large stone. If I could, I'd start searching there.
Stay a moment.
While we pushed through the fiends and the fog, we lost a few people. Some headed deeper into the mists of Barrow Downs, and we hoped they survived to reach a safe location in the south. Others were stricken with terrible pox. One of these men was not as ill as others, but being sick, he offered to take word back to Bree requesting help. I fear the disease comes from the crawlers and rats infesting this land. If this is true, then we shall need to clear a path through the Barrow Downs so we have a safe path out. If you're willing, kill these creatures but be wary. Their bites and even their flesh may cause some vile illness or disease.
How can I be of service? Hello, friend. Could you help me with something?
Before my journey here to the Barrow Downs, I did some reading to learn about the area. I learned about the barrows of free men of Caradan, Oron, and Ringdor. I'd surely like to have found some evidence to keep my journey to these places. Try digging at the entrances of these barrows. I believe they lie in the northeast area of the Barrow Downs. Here, take this pickaxe. The tip has been blunted, so your digging shouldn't cause any damage to any lore fragments you uncover.
Hello, friend. Could you help me with something?
I've lived a long time here in Breeland, but in my long life I've never taken the time to learn the land's history. Now, near the end of my days, I found I wanted to know what came before. I joined this trip to the Barrow Downs with hopes of finding some keepsakes, or to take some rubbings. But it seems the Barrow Downs had a design of their own. I remember tromping over the hills as a lad and seeing that some of the barrows had fallen into ruin. I remember lots of broken stones covered in rune letters littering the ground, especially near the dead spire. I wanted a few of those stones for my own. Are you interested in bringing me, say, 3 of the stone fragments from near the dead spire? Perhaps we both can learn a bit of history.
Might I take a moment of your time?
The constables warned us of reports of evil swelling and pouring out of the Barrow Downs. It appears we should have listened. Here we are now, holed up in this hollow with a foreboding forest at our west and unknown terrors at our east. Perhaps it is fortune that brings you here. We are in dire need of aid. It seems your arrival is providence. It seems that the passage of some shadow has stirred the land and surrounded it in evil. We have set ourselves here, but while we here, it would be good to help the folk of Bree. Please, if you would, hunt down the fiendish wights dwelling now in these barrows.
Stay a moment.
In all of my years of heading into these haunted lands, never have I seen anything like this. You must trust me, friend. I would never have taken folk into the Barrow Downs had I known what walked here now. We shielded them as best we could, but the fright is still too much to ignore. It is the howling of the barghasts. It will drive us mad if we cannot quell it. Could you help us? Kill these beasts, these terrors, so we might have some rest to regain our strength for a return to Bree? So here we are, the Barrow Downs. As a player? As a player. Who are we after? Not that one. I was on the Bree land, I guess, yeah. Okay. Synonyms for spooky. So this one? Okay. So what is the dead spire then? What would you... Is that a dead spire? Hello? Oh, you're a white. You could be a dead white soon. Shire. Oh. Page 5 out is the Journal of Catalan. Oh, wait, what? Have I done it? What did... I'm still synonyms. Oh. They've just removed this from being tracked. How annoying. No, it hasn't? I don't see it on here. Okay, I'll remove that from the tracker. If I right. I'll remove that from the tracker. So what is this? Oh, it's also a thing. Uppercut? Okay. There we go. So... should be here? Are they hiding? Oh. Yeah, you got page of the swimming. We got a swimming page. Oh, these are vile barghasts? Oh. Well, I guess I'll just wander around and go to all these points because it's hard to know. Okay, apparently there's something here. folks. Is she supposed to be here? Apparently she is. She's actually here, or she's supposed to be in like a white or something? I mean, in a barrow. Oh. Other players are here, that's cool. And they help us out. Huh. Where am I? Not there. I have? What do you mean you found her? Where is she? What? What do you mean I found her? Are these guys much lower level? They are much lower level than me. I found her? Oh, well, I mean, okay, sure. Yep, I found her. I concur. Deed bestowed. Barrow of Taradan. Where am I? Did I need to go in here? I don't really know where I'm supposed to be going. Oh. Executioner of the Wicked. So I'll go into all the barrow downs then. Wait, what do they call these? Yeah, they're barrow downs, aren't they? These things? Oh, it just takes us back up. Do I need to dig out here or something? I did, okay. Wow, so many things. Featured barrow treasures. The dead spire. Oh, okay. Can use that as reputation. It's a jeweler thing. Good doing trinkets. That's another reputation thing. Okay, well, I'll sort out my inventory. And yeah, we'll continue exploring the barrow downs next time.